Hello guys, welcome to this class on ratios. Now what is a ratio? A ratio is, just how the sharing formula basically. So what is the sharing formula? The sharing formula is it could be like a fixed sharing formula. So we could have like maybe we have like a pie, for instance, right? And then we say that we divide this pie into three equal parts, mind you. Something like this. And then we decide to give two of it to someone and then one to the other person, right? So after we divide the share, we decide to give, maybe this is the like elder brother. We decide to give him like, let's call the elder brother E. So we give him this part. Just a moment. So for this part, we decide to give it to the elder brother. And then for this part, we decide to give it to the younger brother, right? So we give the elder brother two parts. And then we give the younger brother one part. So this exactly is the ratio. So this is the younger brother and we call him the J. So if we say, how do we share this pie between the elder brother and the younger brother? Then we say we give this guy, we give the elder brother two parts, and then we give the younger brother one part. So this is the idea of what a ratio is. Now, it's kind of different from what a fraction is. Although it's still similar. What if the question was what is the ratio that we give to how do we share? What is the ratio of the pie? So we say the ratio of the elder brother to the junior brother is 2:1. However, if they ask what is the fraction, then we're saying for the elder brother it is 2/3 because he takes 2 out of 3 parts, right? And then the junior brother takes 1 out of 3 parts. This is actually the difference. So on one, you are doing some kind of comparison. So this is the fraction, right? And this is the ratio. So on one, you're doing a comparison. And then on the other, you're doing like, you're only looking at the view of the individual. So the individual here is the elder brother, and then the junior brother is another individual. So in the fraction case, you're looking at the individual specific. However, for ratio, you're looking at a comparison between the number of individuals. So it could be 3, 4, 5, 6 individuals. It could be more. But then you just want to have like a sharing formula. What is the sharing formula? Yeah, so we could do another example. So another example could be, say we have like so we this time around we have a rectangle. So now we decide to give two parts of this 9 rectangles. So this is the rectangle and we divide it into 9 equal parts. And then we decide that, okay, we will give 2 parts to Mary, right? So we give 2 parts to Mary. And then we will give 3 parts to Janet. And then we decide to give 3 parts to Janet, right? And then we also decide to give, say, another 3 parts or maybe 4 parts. The remaining 4 parts, we decide to give it to Sarah. So now, in this case, if we want to compare what is the ratio of the share of the rectangle that we have given to Sarah, from Mary to Sarah to Janet, then we will state that Mary, Sarah, and Janet. Now the order of arrangement is very, very crucial. Why is it crucial? It is crucial because if you rearrange it, then you have to place the number in a different way. So I will do this in 2 different ways, but then the answer, the right answer, is possible in a multiple ways, right? So first you have how many parts is given to Mary, 2 is given to Mary, and then 4 is given to Sarah, and then 3 is given to Janet. Now, if I decided that I wanted to write it in a different way, and I say Sarah, Mary, and Janet, then in this case, I will be forced to write 4, 2, 3, right? Because then I'm putting Sarah first, which is 4 blocks, and then Mary second, which is 2 blocks, and then Janet third, which is 3 blocks. So the order matters. Like if you switch the order, then you also have to put in cognizance of putting the ratio in the same order. It's very important. Now in some questions, they will basically ask you that what is the ratio of Janet, Sarah, Mary? And then if they ask the question like this, then you also have to give it to them exactly the same way. So now how do we break the fraction in this case? Now we look at Mary is having 2, right? Out of 9 parts. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Mary has 2 out of 9. Another way to understand what the denominator is by adding this ratios, all the ratios. So basically 2 plus 2 plus 4 plus 3, which will also still give you 2 over 9, right? And then you have Sarah 4 over 9, which is basically the same thing as 4 plus 2 plus 4 plus 3, right? And then you have Janet that gives you 3 over 9. So this is the idea of, this is basically the idea of what ratio is and how to differentiate them from fractions. Now, they're similar, but they're not the same. One is much more of a comparison between different sections. This is the ratio. And then the fraction is basically looking at the individual case. So what is the fraction of the rectangle that belongs to Mary? This will be 2 over 9, for instance. So thanks. We will meet on the next one.